everybody. Welcome back. We're here. We're doing a collaboration, Jessica and I, from Bethel Park TV. Jessica is from Hess Physical Therapy, and she's going to tell you a little bit about her show. We're doing a collaboration with Jacqueline's Inside Out and
No pain is gain.
No Pain is Gain. I love it. So, Jess, you've been doing the show for how long now?
Just a little bit over, 3 months, 4 months?
Yeah,
We started maybe back in October, so it's fairly new. Yes.
How's it going?
It's going great. I think it's a great opportunity to educate the community. Our company, our team, that is what we pride ourselves in, is giving back to the community and educating on different things that we can be of help. So it just fits perfectly.
I love it. I love it. And this collaboration is awesome. We are at Max Cool Salon, which is on Steubenville Pike in Pittsburgh. And you're going to get to meet Nicole, who is absolutely amazing. She runs this whole little shebang going on here, this beautiful spa and salon. And Jessica and I thought, we met and we were talking, we thought this would be a great collaboration to show stylists and nail technicians, estheticians on how to posture yourself and stand right? Like to help them. So what do you think about this industry and how important is it for us to be able to do this for our bodies?
This industry is very important for all of us individuals who come to see you guys.
Yes.
So I just think that supporting you to support us is what is 100% necessary, because it is a very long day, long days on your feet, standing, the same repetitive type of movements, that sometimes it's just basic education that could go a long way. And people are like, why didn't I think of that? Right. Because we get into these habits and we get into this type of repetition that feels comfortable to us that might actually lead to more aches and pains. So we want to keep you healthy so that you can continue to keep us mentally healthy
We love it.
feeling beautiful inside and out.
Yes, I love that. That is my slogan, actually. Feel beautiful inside and out.
Oh,
That's
really?
awesome. Yes. So this is great because I think this is just bouncing off of each other, to help each other, and for what you do and what this whole, beauty industry represents, and the way that we do fall into these habits of not taking care of ourselves. And the older you get in this business, you start to feel that. So today, we're going to share a lot of tips. We're going to share a lot of inspiration and a lot of ways that they can, show up better for themselves as far as the leaning, the posture, and all of that, right?
Yes.
So we're excited. So we are going to be back with so much more to share with you. Jessica has some amazing tips for you to, stand better, position yourself better, like I said, and like she said. And anything else you want to add?
No, we're just really excited to get started and to take a closer look at the spa here at Max Cool.
Okay, everybody. So I want you to meet this amazing woman, Nicole Lerda, and she is from Max Cool Salon. This is her facility that we are here today representing. And she's such a sweetheart. She's so amazing. She has so much to give. She's such a giving, loving heart person. She has so much heart and drive for what she's doing. She puts so much into this place and so much of her love into this facility. And I know how much that takes to do. So welcome, Nicole.
Thank you. And thank you for coming, Jackie.
You're welcome. Thank you for having us here.
Oh, absolutely.
We're so
it's
excited.
Our pleasure. It's our pleasure.
Awesome. We're so excited to be here. She, I want to ask her a couple questions, and I want you to get to know her a little bit. So, Nicole, how long have you been in this spot?
So I've been here 2.5 years.
Okay.
I purchased this business in the heart of the pandemic in August of 2020.
Yeah.
The former business was here 2.5 years prior to that.
Okay.
So this team has been working in this facility for 5 years, but I've had it for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear what she said? She said she purchased this business in the heat of the pandemic. What? Like, her and I have been talking. We've been doing some things, collaborating. She's been working with me on some things. But this, when I heard that, I thought to myself, oh my goodness, this woman has up-leveled and taken this to new heights. So you took this on in a pandemic, right?
I did.
When a lot of businesses and a lot of salons were closing their doors, she opened her doors. So tell us how that felt in the middle of a pandemic.
Well, it was very scary. And there were a lot of people that said, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But there's a little backstory to all of this. And the former salon I had been going to for 14 years. So I was a client here and still am. And I really... I just took a liking to the business. My childhood dream was to become a cosmetologist. But there came a time, it was January of 2020, and I was here, and the former owner knew of my love of the business. She knew that I had relationships with a lot of the women that worked here.
Yeah.
And she offered me the opportunity to take this business over. And it was incredible. You
Yeah.
know, someone hands you your dream and you never think that's going to happen.
Right.
And the business was suffering. And when not only was it my childhood dream, I saw 10 incredible professionals here that have built their career here.
Yes.
And I felt in my heart of hearts, I've always been a champion of women my entire career. I thought to myself, I have to do something. I have to not only save this business and make my childhood dream come true, but it then came more than that. I wanted to save their careers, and I wanted to create a place that women could come, a safe place where there is not any judgment. They can be heard, and that's what we're doing here.
Opportunity is the word that I heard. Like, I heard a lot of words there, but opportunity is something that sticks out to me because I'm a very passionate person about opportunity and taking those opportunities and moving forward with them. Because if we don't, how do we know what's on the other side of that? How do we know what we can have, right? If she had not taken that opportunity, how would she know of this beautiful place and the wonderful team that she has behind her? And stepping into that. So I love it. You are amazing. Your salon and spa here is amazing. You all have to come and check it out. Check her website. What is your website so they can find you?
maxcole.com. That's MAXXCOLE.com. We are an Aveda salon, and we are a DMK skin spa, which is a medical grade skincare line. I have 10 phenomenal beauty and self-care professionals here, and we're a full service salon, spa, massage therapy, everything we do.
One-stop shop here.
Yes.
We're going to show you some of the items that you can purchase. We're going to show you, look around, and you can check out the whole spa and salon that you can see for yourself, and check out her website. We will link that as well. But this has been an amazing, great day for us to come here at Jacqueline's Inside Out and help you, Nicole, to showcase what you have going on here.
Well,
we appreciate you having us. So thank you. Thank you for having us here.
We appreciate this immensely. Thank you.
Okay, everybody. So I'm here with Lily. She is one of the top stylists here, master stylists at Max Cole Design Spa. So tell us a little bit about what you offer here. But first, before you do that, I'd like to hear a little bit of personal thing about you. Like, tell us something about you besides this. What's something about you, fun and unique?
Oh, geez. So besides this, I guess, I'll give you my quick bio. How about that?
Awesome.
My name's Lily. I've been working here almost 15 years. A side gig, I guess you would say, is I work for Aveda Corporate as one of their color educators nationally. So it's pretty fun. That's my fun thing to do. I love Aveda Color. I love teaching it. I love bringing new trends back home to the salon. And it's kind of like my little passion.
You're
right?
passionate, you're dedicated, and educating and getting out there. I love that. Learning new things. So she's learning new things. She's bringing them back to the salon. She's bringing them back to her stylists, her coworkers. She's helping design things here, right?
Yep.
And you help to create a lot of what's happening in this salon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's amazing because what does that do that helps you to just give and help and, you know, just really get out there and bring that back so that you can up level the salon, right?
Yeah, and it keeps us kind of ahead of the trends,
Yes.
ahead of what's coming, really lets us bring new stuff to Pittsburgh that maybe we haven't really seen in the area yet.
Yeah.
That's maybe coming from places like New York or LA or across the country that like we
Awesome.
get those trends early and we can bring them back here for us, which is
I
fun.
love it. So do you want to share like any special spring trend maybe that's coming up?
Geez. Well, you know, spring, everybody wants to be blonde.
Yes.
So all of us that have got low lights and want darker in the winter, we now have projects to do. But
Right.
I mean, color blocking's coming back. 90s are
that.
big again. So we're doing the 90s, but a little bit more classy,
There you
right? We're
go.
taking the edge off the 90s and making it more 2023.
Yeah,
So it's really fun.
I love it. And the blondes, yes, everybody's going to want that. So you're going to be busy with the highlights, the
Yes.
colors, the balayages, all of that. So one other thing I want to ask you, how long have you been here, did you say?
So I've been here almost 15 years. I
Right.
did work for the previous business. I've been
Yes.
here since we moved.
Yeah.
I'm a lifer.
You're a lifer.
You know, I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
I have great clients. I have
Yes.
great friends that I work with,
That's
which
awesome.
makes life really easy.
And that's what makes a salon work when you have support like that and you have employees like that really are dedicated to your vision and your mission of your salon. That makes a difference. She's very lucky. Nicole was very lucky to have you. So, and you're lucky to have
I'm
her.
like,
so
yeah,
I
it's
love
kind
it.
of a little
Bounces
bit of
off.
both ways.
Yep.
I will tell you this: I have never once felt like this isn't a home for me.
Yeah.
And between Nicole or any of the girls I work with, I mean, they have my back. I'm a mom of young kids. Life happens, you know,
Yep.
and it's nice to feel like they're kind of my safety net.
Yeah, I love
And
that.
it's great here, and our clients feel it too.
Good.
You know?
That's so important. That's so important. Well, we're so glad we got to meet you. We got to know a little bit about you. So everybody come check her out for your spring, summer highlights because it's coming up, right? The trend is coming on. So. Okay, everybody. So we're back. Thank you so much for tuning in, staying with us today. We have some important little news for you here about stylists and how it is so important that we take care of our bodies. I'm a veteran of a stylist, and I know as you grow and as you get into this industry and you're moving along in the beauty industry, sometimes our bodies take a beating. So Jessica is going to give us some great pointers. Lily here is going to be our model and help us to demonstrate how we should position ourselves. So Jessica, tell us a little bit about what she should be doing in this situation of shampooing.
Yes. So I think some things that you have to consider is first setup. Setup is everything. So is the setup great for the client for comfort, but also for the person who is performing the shampoo? So because you got to get what you need to get done. So the first thing is making sure that the client is comfortable. And then from that, making sure that the positioning of where Lily is a good height from the hip height. Now this is perfect setup for her with her hips right at the level of the bowl. If you're a little bit shorter or maybe even a little bit taller, you would want something to like either raise the client up to you, or if you're a little bit taller, right, bringing the client up to you, or if you're shorter, bringing you up to the client, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
So
that makes total sense.
so that could even be like, say, if you're a little bit shorter and you feel like you have to stand on your toes or reach a
Right,
little bit
right.
more, that could be even like putting a little block or something to kind of elevate you. But
love that.
in this here with your height and this setup, it's perfect. But just some key points to keep in mind.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about maybe some little exercises or something that we could do to help our backs or to get us in motion for this actual position, or like even like the way that we're leaning on our legs.
Yep. And, from the low back standpoint of things, same kind of thing is, and I'd have to potentially maybe go to a different clip to show and demonstrate exercises to alleviate it. But in the moment of performing this, right, you can't just get down into the ground and do an exercise. But again, something that you would want to do is maybe even have a block and put your foot up, and that takes the extra the pressure off of your back. You're opening the spine from that angle. I think the best thing to do, though, is move, and we can work on something called a tilt while you're standing. So when standing for an excessive period of time, us as females and other individuals, we tend to get into a position where we extend through here, because this is an extension stand, and then you lean from your hips. That puts a lot of pressure on your back over time. So moving, right, is great, but the ideal thing is if you can take and tilt your pelvis under. That takes the pressure off immediately. That opens up the spine. The idea is you want to open your spine, right, to take the pressure off, because you're standing, and the standing closes your spine.
Right.
Same kind of concept with my idea of placing your foot on a ledge.
Okay.
It takes that spine and opens it. So it takes that pressure off of your low back from standing for a long period of time.
Okay.
So I would say this is called the posterior pelvic tilt. So you can take your pelvis and you want to tuck it under, and you can see how that opens up the pressure here, and then you relax, and then you take it and you tilt it under again.
Okay. Awesome. I love that. So that is amazing, because that's definitely going to give you some relief if you start to practice that. So do you want to
Yes.
go ahead and practice and like do that, and let's see what you think about the difference in the way that you're feeling.
Yes.
So does that feel a lot better? Awesome.
Perfect. The other thing too is you can always widen your stance, because widening your stance, and not so much open this way, but you can even go forward, because again, a wider base of support and the same kind of thing, tucking under,
Yeah.
is going to help take the pressure off your low back from standing.
I love it.
And
I love it. This is
don't-
awesome.
Don't be
because- yeah.
scared to move. I feel like a lot of the I see a lot of people stand in one spot.
Yeah.
Don't be scared to move around
Move
a little bit
around.
more,
Well,
because
you definitely have room to do that.
just so that you're keeping things moving, and you're not
Yeah.
in a static position here, and then you go cut and you're in a static position there, standing like this. So
That's awesome. We love that, because being stylists, right? And I know there's a lot of stylists that watch the show, and I'm hoping to get some more. I'm going to really start tagging you stylists. But, this is amazing, because this is great information for you to really just stand in that power and to really know that you're protecting yourself, because the older we get, trust me, it hurts. It hurts now. So the older you get, you don't want to have that. You want to do these things as young stylists and bring yourself up year after year, helping you to, move in that position. So I think that's awesome.
Thank
Are
you.
you happy? Like you love it? How do you feel?
Much better, because I love to stand real awkward. And then by the end of the day, you do feel that pressure or that ache, or even the next morning when you wake up as a stylist. I think after a 10-hour day, the next morning's when I feel it.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice to kind of train myself and get in that better habit of like, why am I leaning?
yes, go to the person. Don't necessarily reach all the time. You can get closer to the person. You don't have to lean forward as much. Use other parts of your arms and your body to get to your target versus this.
Right. And you know what's important too is because when you're rinsing out color, it's a lot quicker than just a shampoo, right? We're rinsing out color for, it could take up to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, long, thick hair, it's going to take a while to do that. Plus, if you're toning and everything that you're doing at the bowl, it's so important. So thank you. This
Yes,
is awesome.
thank you.
So we'll be right back. Okay, so we are here with Erin, and Erin is one of the main estheticians here in the salon. And I want to ask her a little bit about herself and what she does here. So Erin, tell us a little bit about what you do here and what you offer.
So I'm a licensed esthetician. I actually started here in August 2021. So I've been here almost 2 years now. And I started out only doing DMK treatments. It's a medical skincare line that we use here at the salon. But I've bumped up some services. I do dermaplaning now. I've added hydrogelly masks. I'm doing microdermabrasion. I'm doing skin tag treatments. So I do a lot now, some facial waxing, lash lifting, the list goes on. So
Awesome.
I'm really trying to build my service menu and just trying to offer the most I can for my clients.
That's great because that makes it so easy. Everybody can come here and get so much done, right?
Yes.
And they can feel more comfortable in what they're doing. And you had done a treatment on me before, and I want to say that she is amazing. So tell them a little bit about the DMK, the treatment that I had.
Yes, absolutely. So the DMK treatment is really nice for anyone, any skin type, any age. What we do is we do a nice deep cleanse, we exfoliate the skin, and then we put a enzyme treatment mask on you. The enzyme mask sits for about 30 minutes. It's pumping fresh oxygen into your skin, it's exfoliating the skin, it's pulling up water from below the surface of the skin to the surface to fill in fine lines, to hydrate you. And then we finish off with some nice DMK products. I also give a little hand massage in between to make my clients feel nice and relaxed as they're sitting there with this tightening mask on. So it can be relaxing, but it's also a treatment for your skin as well.
Yeah, and it was amazing. She did such a great job. I loved it. I felt like all the toxins were being released, and my skin felt so great after. I'm using some of the products. They feel amazing as well. But yeah, if you need any treatments, Erin's your girl. Come on down. Check her out here at Max Cool Salon and Spa, and you will get to see and experience what she can do for you with all of her experience to bring it and help you have a great experience. So thank you for doing this with us, and thank you so much for having us here to share what we do.
Thank you so much, Jackie.
All
Happy
right.
to be here.
You're welcome. Okay, we are back, and we are upstairs in this beautiful spa hair area here at Max Cool Salon and Spa. Just amazing. This place is gorgeous. You have to get out here and check it out. So many beautiful things in this spa on Steubenville Pike in Pittsburgh. So I'm here with Erin, and Erin's going to show us and demonstrate a little bit of what she does up here, and Jessica is going to help us up here with our positioning and everything too. So welcome, Erin.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what it is that she should be doing as far as being an esthetician and some positioning for her.
Yeah, and I think ideally it always is going to come down to, and you're going to hear me say this, is the positioning good for the patient, and is the positioning good for the setup for the stylist who needs to complete what they need to do, get the job done, be effective, but also not hurt. So let me add, this looks like a great setup for you. We were talking a little bit before, and you prefer to stand. Is that correct?
Yes, I prefer standing because I am on the short side of stature, so I tend to need to be closer to my clients.
Okay. And anything particularly, again, this is going to be individualized. Every single person might have a little different ache or pain. But for you particularly, do you have any pains or anything that you experience while doing this type of procedure?
Yes, a lot of the times it's my lower back. It can be also my feet and my knees.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about what you're doing here.
So I like to give my clients a hand massage while they're masking or if they're doing a peel. So I'll grab their hands, I'll have them keep it really loose. And again, because I'm shorter, I sometimes have to go closer to my client, and I try to make sure my knees aren't in a locked position. But I'm standing here for a good 5 to 10 minutes per hand.
Okay. One thought, right? Because you're right, you don't want to keep your legs locked. Is you could pull something over where you use a stool and either bend your legs and then bend from there. Perfect. That'll take some of the pressure off, and
I can already tell it feels a lot better.
And it can bring you closer to the hand as well. Some people who don't feel comfortable kneeling on their knees, if you have maybe some arthritic changes or more kneecap pain, I would even encourage bringing up a chair and letting the client's hand rest on your lap while you massage. I mean, that would be a great way to get off of your feet. So maybe not ideal from everyone's situation in bringing a chair in, but if you can bring a chair in and let that hand rest on your lap and massage, I'd say that's a golden thing too.
For sure. Thank you so much for the information.
You're welcome.
Okay, everybody, what an amazing day it has been here. We are so excited. Jessica and I are excited that we got to share with you all of what we shared today about how you can have some healthy habits as stylist and this beautiful salon that you can come out and check out. So Jess, how do you think it went? Do you think that we can start taking these and really implementing these tips? What do you think we should do moving forward?
Yeah, I think, just it is all about habits, and sometimes it's very hard to break your routine, but by just taking those small little tips and incorporating them in the day, I really think it's going to make a huge change for either the short term or even the long term for someone who has to be on their feet for a long period of time.
Awesome. Well, we hope that you got so much value from this and that you were able to take this and run with it and get some, feeling a lot better and coming on out here and checking out the spa here and getting some services, because you deserve it, right?
Yes.
To treat ourselves. And
it is a beautiful salon. I highly recommend.
it is. It's so beautiful. So thank you so much for this collaboration. I'm so glad that we got together. Thank you so much, Nicole, for everything here, for bringing us and having us on board. All right, everybody. So I want to share a little bit. You know that I love to share the products and everything that we offer with our Jacqueline's Inside Out. So we have our 5-minute kit right here that you can check out and see. But I want to show you that, when we are doing a lot of our feeling good and looking good, it starts with the way that we take care of ourselves. So this collagen right here is a great support. It helps with elasticity. It helps with your skin. It helps to keep everything nice and tight so that that your skin, as we age, sometimes things happen. So the collagen support is a great release for that to help you with your skin, your hair, and your nails. Also, Energy Fizz gives you that energy throughout the day so that you can get going, get moving. You pack it right into your water and gives you that energy to keep going throughout the day, to give you that when you have that 3 o'clock slump where you feel a little bit tired, that's going to get you through the rest of the day. So I just wanted to share with you a little bit about, the Jacqueline's Inside Out and what we do to help you look and feel your absolute best, feel beautiful inside and out. Thank you so much again for tuning in. We're so glad that you were here today. Have a great day.